Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and this is my 31 days of horror movie reviews. I guess I was debating a little bit on if I should include this in my horror collection thing, whatever you want to call this. But once you see the premise, once I explain the premise, it's pretty horrifying in many ways. And also, it's directed by Eli Roth. So what do you expect? This is called Knock Knock. This is a 2015 film directed by Eli Roth. Like I said, Eli Roth is a director that I love. Cabin Fever. Love Cabin Fever. I love it more than I probably should. I'm not saying it's a great movie, I just love it. And the first two Hostel movies, I enjoy them. They're screwed up and messed up, but I enjoy his sense of humor. And then after that, it gets kind of murky. I don't know, I can't really say that I've loved too many more of his movies. This one I was curious about. It stars Keanu Reeves as Evan. He's a husband, he's a father, family man. I mean, he seems like a great guy at the beginning. You see him with his wife, with his kids, and just an all-around good dude. Probably how Keanu Reeves is in real life, just as far as being a nice, humble dude. I see that Keanu Reeves still rides the subway just because he's not big-headed like that. He doesn't think of himself as this big-time star that he really is. In any event, it's Father's Day weekend, but his wife and kids have to go out, they have to leave, and he has to stay home for work. So he's home alone. And what do you know? These two insanely smoking hot chicks come to the house because they're lost. They don't know where they are, so they try to get help. They try to figure out where they are. They need to spend time at this house. And of course, some fucked up shit happens along the way. Now, what I thought of Knock Knock was... it's hard to say that I enjoyed this movie because this movie made me feel really icky. It made me feel horrible about a lot of things. First things first, Keanu Reeves. It's weird because Keanu Reeves isn't a great actor. He's not. He's very stiff for a lot of the earlier portions of this movie where he's interacting with the two girls, the two hot chicks, where he's talking to them and they're clearly flirting with him. His reactions to it, I mean, I know he's playing a kind of shy, timid man who isn't so quick to go along with their advances, but still, I don't always 100% buy Keanu Reeves in certain moments, in certain dialogue-heavy situations. When he's John Wick, he's amazing, because he's not talking all that much, right? He just looks badass. He does fighting and choreography well, obviously the Matrix movies and whatnot. But here, he's fine. He's passable. I think later on, when he's more hysterical and more insane, I bought him a little bit more. The two women who come over, Lorenza Izzo plays Genesis, and Ana de Armas plays Belle. And Lorenza Izzo, I think she starred in The Green Inferno with Eli Roth. That movie fucked me up. But her as an actress, I guess she was fine. And then Ana de Armas, I really enjoyed her in Knives Out, so going backwards, seeing her as a blonde, which was very weird. But look, both chicks are hot. And that's what they're really here for, is to be hot, to be alluring, to be seductive, especially early on where they just seem like lost girls who, hey, we need to come in from the rain, we need to dry our clothes, we need a place to stay tonight. Oh, hey, don't you want to have a threesome? Don't you want to do this and that? And look, I've never cheated on anybody before in my life. Honestly. But I don't know. I want to say I turned them down, right? Just for the sanctity of if I was married and loyalty and all that bullshit. But man, the moment when they both go down there and say, hey, let's just do this, fuck it. I can't say I 100% blame Keanu Reeves for just going along with it and probably having one of the best nights of his life. Quickly, though, that night gets turned upside down when the next morning they just act like absolute fucking assholes. They're destroying his kitchen. They're destroying paintings that his wife has. They're destroying everything, and it instantly gave me anxiety. It instantly made me feel unnerved, uneasy, because I knew that they wouldn't leave so easily and quietly. And it's not long before you realize that they're now punishing Keanu for cheating on his wife, for lying to his family, and this is something that these girls do. And so, concept-wise, idea-wise, yeah, it's interesting, sure. You have these girls who are very attractive, who know that almost no man, if any man, would turn them down, so they put that to the test, I guess. Although, ultimately, what does it prove? What is it that they really want to prove by doing this to all of these men? I don't know. But watching them for nearly an hour torture this man, destroy all these things, act so immature that it's mind-blowing. You want to pull your own hair out. It's rough. It's just as far as irritation level, yeah, but that's the desired effect as well. So, is it annoying? Is it really bad to watch? Or is it making you feel the way that Eli Roth wants you to feel? I don't know. I can't say that I hated the movie. I also can't say that I loved it. You get to a point where you're like, what's the point of all this? And then, are they just going to kill him? Like, why are they torturing him for this long and doing what they're doing? I guess ultimately I come down to the fact that it was an interesting idea, an interesting premise. It certainly makes me think on how I would react if I was being put the same situation if I was to Keanu Reeves. These actresses, I've seen them in other things, so thankfully it makes me know that they're much better. If this was the only thing that I'd seen them in, I would say, yeah, they're fucking annoying as hell. And I don't know if they're good actresses, but they are good. They are good actresses. They are better in other movies. Just unfortunately, you can't really tell in this film. And it's a movie that, again, it's fine. It's interesting. It's not great. It's not terrible, though. I enjoyed it in a weird, sort of fucked up way, I guess. And seeing where the movie ends off, I guess it made me a lot more interested by it than what I thought was going to be a typical way for this movie to end. It didn't go there. So I guess that's why I'm not sitting here pissed or sitting here annoyed or trashing the movie like I possibly thought I was going to. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you too have seen Knock Knock. What do you think of it? Do you like it? Or do you think it's terrible? Either way, I kind of understand. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!
Soul's taken over by a devilish path. You got me walking on broken glass. Kicking down the door with a Jason mask. With a decked out machete, but you motherfuckers know it's heavy. Anytime you're ready, you can get you with a Bowie. Setting up to blow me, but the bitch don't know me. Who's going? I'm going. You know, I know that the man in the mirror is my next rival. Time goes and I never felt it moving so fast. Staring at the world from the end of my glass. Turned into a dark place, severed my brain. I'd have dropped out of class, but